king's table. No, it's not. Farm ruins. There we go. Dampier State Experimental Farm Ruins. I'm not sure what an Okay, so we've actually managed to find a track that actually isn't half bad. It's got a few washouts on it. It doesn't look very well driven, but quite a few washouts to go through and some spectacular scenery around. This is just awesome little bit of countryside. We're not quite sure if this track takes us to where we need to go, but that's all part of the fun. So we're just going to explore this one and see if we end up where we want to be. Otherwise, I guess we turn around and try another one. So, let's keep going. This is actually a pretty cool track, eh? We've gone through some washouts and some creek crossings, nothing major, but yeah, definitely worthwhile. I was under the impression these were going to be all dirt roads through here, but we've taken this track and yeah, it's pretty good. And there's some interesting little bits to see along the way, some ruins. You can see some concrete slabs where structures once were. There's also some areas that there's been some obvious drilling, and I seem to have found some evidence that the West Coast Eagles may have actually been tanking it this year, because it's quite clearly written on this structure here. So there, it is official. Anyhow, I just thought I'd throw that one in anyway. There's another little structure just up here. It could be a pump house, but we'll go and have a look at that. For those of you that don't know, the Eagles are a local football team
so what do we
that
have
did
here?
not do very well this year.
It's an old bore.
An old bore?
And someone set up a generator and they're pumping water out of the bore that way.
So what wildflowers we got here, Holly?
Mostly everlastings. I'm not sure exactly which species, but as you can see, it's yellow flower season,
Yes.
which is a thing.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, there's some more yellow flowers over there.
it's one of the ways that the Aboriginals tell the different seasons.
Oh,
and
okay.
this is actually the yellow wildflower season,
Oh, well, there you go.
which is why all the acacias are in flower and all that as well.
All right, so you learn something new every trip. There you go. So someone set up a generator here. This is an old bore by the looks of it. So there's a water line goes out here. So not sure what it's for, but obviously serves a purpose. Yeah. Cool. All right, let's keep on going, eh?
pretty cool. This is called the Fields Fine Cemetery, according to that sign. So there's it doesn't look like there's too many graves here, but there's a few. Gravesite restorations conducted by Mr. Richard Douglas, Warradeer Station, 1999. So let's see if we can get some years on these graves. $18.99. There you go. Died 1901. Born 1900. Died 1901. Oh, that's a shame. 1901. $19.15. Joe the Pole, local character. Sounds like it. Oh, more recent one, 1927. And here's another one, 1942.
I wonder if that's the Payne from Payne's Find.
Yeah. This one's actually pretty interesting. Daniel Hogan, aged 22 years. William Payne, can only assume that's the Payne from Payne's Find, aged 38. Frederick Smith, aged 27. Edward King, aged 30, who met with death caused by an explosion on the Fields Fine gold mine on the 31st of August 1899. So yeah, pretty cool. There's some awesome country out here. We've just driven that track and we've come to the end of that track, but yeah, the countryside is beautiful, and I think we picked a perfect weekend for it. There is not a cloud in the sky. It's only, apparently, according to my dashboard, about 14 degrees, but it feels like about 22, 23. So yeah, it's awesome. All right, we're going to keep exploring this magnificent area and see what we can find next.
Just stopped on the side of the road for a minute because there's some pretty cool flowers around. So this is Holly's Wildflower segment. Got all the yellow everlastings, but we've also got these. I actually don't know what they are, so drop us a link, let us know if you know what these beautiful little pink ones are with very fleshy leaves.
So after a little bit of research, Holly found out that the pink flowers are actually a weed known as ruby dock. Okay, we're just driving along and Holly wanted to check out some flowers on the side of the road, so we just stopped and then just spotted some ruins sitting over here. So I'm just going to have a quick look at them while Holly's doing a bit on some wildflowers over there and see what this is like. This has got flowers all over it, so it's obviously an old house of some description. The mud brick walls maybe by the looks of it. It's, some footings for something. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's have a look. Maybe just some footings for something. Definitely some concrete footings here. There's a... oh, it's an old mine shaft. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is pretty cool. That's an old mine shaft. That is awesome. Didn't expect to find that. So yeah, this is an old mine shaft. There's an old dam, tailings dam or whatever up there. Lots of remnants of machinery, but yeah, that's an old mine shaft for sure. Nearly missed that. See the things you could drive past just by, you don't even know they're there. That's pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. I'm just going to pop the drone up in the air because I reckon there could be some pretty interesting stuff around here and just have a look around and see what it looks like from the air, eh? just stopped to have a look at some wildflowers and found basically an old mine. So a couple of abandoned shafts scattered through there, so that was pretty awesome, and a pretty awesome find too. So we're on one of the main roads now, still a dirt road, so still in 4-wheel drive, just for safety's sake. And yeah, we'll see what else we can find. There's ruins scattered all through here, so probably old mines, old houses, whatnot. So we're just going to keep cruising around and see what we can find. So we'll see you at the next exciting piece of history that we find.
So we've just stopped again for a sea of everlastings and other little wildflowers. So a lot of these are little ball ones, and we've also got some splendids as well. It's a little splendid everlasting on his own. Little purple babies. There's also these cool little wildflowers. I'm not sure if you can see that, but they're bright pinky purple right in the centre. There's thousands of them. I just had to stop real quick to show you these. How cool is that? It's all just scattered through here, pink and yellows and whites and creams. Alright, so Paul found this little spot whilst I was pulled up filming back up the track. Look at this. I really hope that's coming up on your TV. More of these little pink and purples and whites. It's just a field of them. All these tiny little succulents on the ground. And these cool guys.
That's on Karara. It's not an active station anymore. It says there's a volunteer host who will show you through the homesteads and other buildings. You're supposed to be able to call up on Channel 7 and catch them. Or it says toot your horn on arrival at the homestead. So it's not actually a station or a home, it's just got a camp host there.
Sometimes we get lost in the rush of it all. The weight of the world gets in the way, drives us apart at the end of the day. Yeah, sometimes when we think that we're doing it wrong, we gotta remember things are changing, but our love is always staying the same. And if you ever forget.
Alright, so we're just on our way out to the gorge, one of the places we want to have a look at, and we've just come across, and I'll go back to the car and get the name of it because it was really hard to pronounce and remember, but this is one of the pools along the way. So there's a bit of water here. crust. Oh yeah. That looks pretty deep. That goes straight off the edge there. Yeah, I reckon that holds water most of the year, I reckon. Alright, so I'll just jump in the car and I'll have a look at the HEMA, and I will have to change glasses to be able to see what it actually says. And it is, actually we're not quite there, but it says Corryalgo Pool. So yeah, spelled Corryalgo Pool. So yeah, obviously holds a bit of water because it looks pretty deep. There's another section just a little bit up here, so we're going to go and have a look at that. Alright, looks like we've actually got across this, so we're just going to check it and make sure that it's not too slippery, or too sloppy I should say, but it looks alright. It's not, there's just a puddle, but it looks a bit soft in a couple of spots, so let's have a look. And here is the, oh yeah, it's a bit soft. Here is the other pool. Looks like that holds a fair bit of water. It's pretty cool though. Looks like an oasis out in the middle of nowhere. Alright, let's drive across this thing.
Got it. Think